Exclamation point GT in the chat. That'll show you. All right, here we go. So we're going to be talking about or showing some of the more frequent information. Frequent information? Wait a second, is the sun coming up? I'm all disoriented because this is not the character I typically play on. I should probably be inside something, right? It would be foolish of me not to. Yeah, let's do this. I'm going to shut this off real quick. And go inside. I don't want a zombie to get me. Okay, my food and water appears to be good. Alright, so we're going to go over most frequent information for console players because that's where we play. Even though somebody in the chat seems to be extra salty today, and I don't know why, but that's fine. Yeah, we're going to be going over some of the tweets from the developers here and talking about the current state of console. I know PlayStation 4 and Xbox. Okay, so let me just start over. So PlayStation and Xbox, we're on version 105. PlayStation is listed as 104, but trust me, the actual build number matches up with 105. So whenever you see a version number for the PlayStation 4, just add 0.01. So it'll say 0.04 for you. That actually means 0.05. So we're dealing with the same things. The biggest thing, I think, up to this point is got to be the crashing, right? I mean, the desync sucks. We'll cover that, but I know we've been crashing a little bit. I think a total of like 4 or 5 times for me. But since I've been away and not playing as much, I'm sure I would have more. But yeah, I know PlayStation, we've heard people talk about how they've been crashing like every 30 minutes. And this probably won't help, but I mean, it could help in future versions. I know whenever we update on Xbox or PlayStation, it helps to hard reset your box and then come back, but I know it's not fixing it for this particular issue. I really, really, really believe it's the build. The build needs to be fixed. It needs to be optimized because we're getting it on the Xbox and you guys are definitely getting it on PlayStation. We have desync issues still. Now, here's another reason why I wanted to go over this. Okay, so I don't even know what today is. Today is the 10th, October 10th. We have more machines being moved over, which is a good sign, but we're still seeing desync heavily on our side, which is not great, you know? We're getting things stuck inside of the vehicles, inside of any containers. Like, I'm on the PC right now, but I mean, obviously, if you've watched this at all, like, you see me bounce between PC and the Xbox. And since the Xbox and the PlayStation are on the same version, so we pretty much have the same problems. There's some slight differences between the PC version to the Xbox because of the fact that they're consoles. And like one of the things, you can't actually double carry inside the cars on console, but you can here, which is, I don't know if that's a glitch or what, but it sucks that we can't over on the consoles. So anyways. We've most recently been dealing with the crashing and everything else. So I honestly believe, again, to kind of go back, I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I'm back. So I think the only thing that's going to bring us relief is going to be, because since I think it's the client, is going to be a patch, right? So what are we looking at as far as like the next update? Obviously, I'm on the PC. We don't have a new patch yet. So that's usually a good indicator, but we do know one of the next major patches is going to bring in Livonia, and we'll go over some of that later. I've also done some videos on that as well on my channel. Do I even have that up yet? I don't think I do. Do I? I do. There we go. We've done a few of those over here in my DayZ highlights playlist. I do post daily DayZ content there. A little caveat, I post both PC and console. I do primarily console, and so yeah, if you just see it back and forth, I try to mention it almost every time for salty people like Little Jimmy's Pickle Master or whatever his name is. he came in here, it's like, you never play on console. I'm like, are you sure? I have how many streams posted in there? Many. Yeah, like my stream count is extremely high. Like we're talking, let's just take a look. It's high. 208? Is that good? Anyways, so yeah, I think the only relief is going to come with the next update. So the reason why I'm talking about like Livonia and everything else is, yeah, we want to see the new map. Now, whether you get it or not, that's fine. But knowing how the cycle works, okay, so we're sitting at what, the 10th? If this comes out November 13th, there either needs to be internal testing or there has to be the testing that comes out, or the experimental hits PC first. And then we try it out here, it stabilizes, and then it goes to stable branch, and then it goes out to PlayStation and Xbox. They work on the port, and then it goes off to certification. So in order to meet the deadline of the 13th, this next update needs to come in quick, like in the next couple of weeks, or like we'll hear something in the next couple of weeks. As far as how fast it moves, I have no idea. We have a hint of what Livonia looks like, but it's only because we can open up Arma 3 and look at Livonia that way. So, like I know there's going to be some differences there, and we'll go over some of that, but I mean, at least the stuff that we can look at in Livonia, it'll be nice to at least become familiar with the map in that way, because at least, oh man, I forget the name of the city. A lot of the major cities appear to still be there. I think a lot of the changes will come down in the forest area, and that's okay. Like, we'll go over that later, but I think because we know the 13th is going to be the release date for Livonia, and in turn 106, I had to think about that for a second. Yeah, we're on it'll be 106, and it'll be 105 for the PlayStation, but really it's 106. We need to make sure that they need to make sure that they're dialed in and they release this thing quick, because we already know once it comes out, it takes some time to settle in, even on the PC side. And we don't know if it's going to go from the way it typically does from the PC over to the console or not, or if it's just going to be a release for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox at the same time. I kind of have a feeling it might be, but who knows, right? I mean, Bohemian kind of does their own thing, which is fine. So, hang on a sec. This dude's salty. Okay, so with that in mind, I just lost my train of thought again. I'm all over the place. Let's go back to the tweets. So I think it's a good indicator that they've switched. I mean, it stinks. I know that we've switched servers a lot. Wait, this is my page. We've switched servers a lot, like between PlayStation and the Xbox. We've had a lot of migration. And I don't know if that's going to help us in the short term. It should help us in the long term for sure. But it's really, I don't know. For whatever reason, they keep really pushing these servers. Like, something must be going on, because I know we had the accidental wipe on the last update, right? And that wasn't good. And if this is preventative for that, great. But at the same token, like, I know we've had a problem with loot spawning in. I think more recently now in official servers it's actually spawning in, but there was some weird cycling that was happening with the servers over the weekend, or last weekend. So I don't know. I don't know what that means for stability for us right now, but it's pretty insane that there's this much migration happening, right? I think it's good, but I mean, maybe this is where some of the problems are coming from, you know, question mark. Oh shoot, here's the, oh wow, okay. Old server. Did we have that many servers? Did we have that many New York servers? Were there really 2.7s? Wait, did they say they're adding these? My God. Oh, okay, okay. We're currently in the process of switching all the machines to new machines. Well, the number stays intact, the location might change. I don't remember having this. Okay, these are different regions. Okay, but this is East, NY. Huh. Oh, there you have it. Wow, yeah, I don't remember seeing 001s, right? What? I mean, that's cool. Anyway, so there should be more consistent experience, because I know right now our biggest problem is, well, not finding loot for one, but I think that's leveling out. I think it's the desync is pretty rough, and obviously the crashing is an issue, because I've crashed in the middle of combat, I've crashed in the middle of an airfield, and the PlayStation 4 players, and I think it's the OG boxes, they say they're crashing every 30 minutes, no matter where they are. And obviously that's not a good game experience, especially for a release title. I'm not trying to be poopy about it, but it's the truth. So I just hope that the next update ushers in that stability we were looking for in this update, which is, what update are we on? 105? 104 for PlayStation, but really it's 105. So we'll stay looking at the information that the developers release, and keeping everybody up to date, especially if you see some information that kind of adds up to something like, hey, maybe we see a release date, or maybe we found this in the ARMA map. So a good reason to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Over here, I do post daily DayZ content over there, and if you do find this stream/video useful, or you have found it useful, be sure to drop a like, and let us know what's going on in your platform currently in the comments below, or even in the chat right now. That'd be great, because we definitely want to we want to test the new stuff. We want to hear what problems other people are having. We have a pretty good community from all the different platforms, PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, over on the Discord. Discord, again, is in the description below, and it's also in the chat. Let me make sure I'm typing on the right keyboard. Doot, 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 doot. There we go. Crashes are client-side problem. Yeah. Well, I know sometimes, Doctor, when there's a weird communication between the servers and everything else, it can cause a crash, but you're right. Like 99% of the time, crashes are client-side. But I know some games, the way they communicate or like verify packets and stuff, sometimes if they get a weird, they can eat it. And let's be honest, Behemoth's a little bit, I would expect it from them. You know what I mean? Yeah, but it's mostly client. But either way, I think the 105 is going to bring in better stability for us. But I mean, who knows? Who knows how long this map is going to take, or how long they have been working on it? But it should be good stuff. Finally, it's daytime. So yeah, we'll be going through different advanced building techniques. We'll be going through the Livonia map a little bit, and then I know I have to cut out fairly soon. So we'll go ahead and plug our, even though it's not up right now, but we do have a Xbox community server. Just search BoiFriendSquad, and it's the Americas, and it's the server that does not have a password. But currently, right now, 12:47 p.m., October 10th, we're having issues with the server, so hopefully we have it up this evening. But just know that you can search for it there. In the meantime, you can join the Discord, and we do have a separate section for that. Let me just go ahead and show you. It's up here at the top. Boom, US DayZ Xbox server. Bing, bing, bing. And our DayZ community over here that supports all the different platforms. Jeez, I'm like all over the place. I'm like looking to the left, looking to the right. That's PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. Please respect everybody's platform. And as Milo's found out, if you spam, you get wrecked. And not to mention, it usually doesn't do what you think it's going to do. And most everybody will not like you very much. So yeah, again, we got the Discord over there for DayZ and everything else. And please stay tuned, because we'll have, we'll have some Star Citizen most likely this evening. But if we don't, we're going to go full tilt into DayZ. And hopefully most of the day tomorrow, which is Friday. It's so bad. I've been doing so many things this week. I'm like, what day is it? So yeah, good reason to subscribe again. And we're going to keep pushing to some building techniques, and then we'll mess around inside of Livonia.